The Odd Pod. Odd Pod.
Hear that? That's someone who's never been to the island before, hearing how much it costs to fly here from Liverpool during TTE. If nothing is done, it could lead to a coronary or worse still, bankruptcy. Don't delay. Simple actions now can make all the difference. Book an air ticket for TT 2052. It may not help you, but it will be relatively cheap and could make all the difference to your grandchildren. Club together and buy your own plane. An expensive outlay now will prove cheaper in the long run. Move to the Isle of Man. That's what we're hoping you'll do, as we're getting pretty desperate. Houses are no more expensive than central London, and you'll save thousands on airfares every year, assuming you never want to get off again or go anywhere else at all, ever. And once you've seen hundreds of bikes riding round and round and round the same roads in the same way every year, sometimes slightly faster than before, you'll feel like a new man.
Are you kidding?
Hear that? That's a man who's just been told he can't get home after a 12-hour shift because the roads are closed. Again.
Instead of taking your rubbish from A to B, take it to C. The Irish Sea. Push it off a cliff after dark on a Friday. It'll give Beach Buddies something to do at the weekend.
Beach Buddies is a registered charity dedicated to picking up other people's crap. Farmers are advised to just bury their rubbish in an old field like they've always done. Fly tables should note the sea goes in as well as out. Dolphins don't like plastic. Sir David Attenborough is 102. Bill Dale is the same. I've got a question for you. What can be black, white, Persian, Oriental, unique, extremely useful, warm, sometimes beautiful, or just shaggy? Give up? They're immigrants to the island. See our extensive collection in shops in Douglas, Castletown, Port Erin, Peel, Kirkmichael, Ramsey, Jervey, banks, care homes, trust companies, e-gaming firms, car washes, farms, cleaning firms, lawyers, local authorities, garden centres, pubs, hotels, restaurants and schools. Try one today. They're like Manx workers, only better. And fantastic value. Immigrant workers. They speak your language. And probably several others.
This is Terry Kringle. This week on The History Man, I'm returning to my youth and a story about a young girl called Eve. She lived with me in the garden, and I used to rib her mercilessly. Then one day she went scrumping from a tree we weren't supposed to touch, and all hell was let loose. And from then on, we had to cover our bits and pieces with nettle leaves, which was no fun, I can tell you. That's Terry and Eve in the Garden of Eden on The History Man this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on AM, FM, and available to buy on Wax Cylinder.
The Odd Pod. Odd Pod.